Hello. Y'all ready to look at some more stuff? Because that's what's gonna happen. Today's stuff, Nintendo Power, Volume 24. At the time, it was $4.50 in Canada, where I lived. But if you were in the US, $3.50. You saved a whole dollar, which you could have used to buy a candy bar and a bag of chips at the corner store or something. I don't know. It's just something old people say. And Nintendo Power, Volume 24. Just in case you were in doubt. Okay. I used to have a lot of Nintendo Power. All of the early ones. And what happened? That's a lot of glare, isn't it? Oh, well. Let's see if I can move this lamp without making too much noise. Okay. So, Nintendo Power. I had a lot of them, but over the years, some of them were ruined from flooding, and when I was a teenager, I gave a lot of them away to a friend of mine because I was moving to a monastery and I was giving away my worldly possessions, but somehow, obviously I'm not in a monastery anymore, many things changed, but somehow this Nintendo Power magazine was hid away, survived, and my mother sent it to me. And unfortunately, this is not one covering any games that I particularly cared about. I don't even remember Vice Project Doom or its incredible cosmic plot. Rocketeer, Battletoads, of course, everybody loved and hated Battletoads. Okay, well, let's dive in. Go on the ultimate power trip. And I still have... I wonder if this number still works. One way to find out, I have my phone, just kidding. I'm actually using the phone to record. But, if you feel like calling, leave a comment telling me if you can still get the power deal. You'll probably reach some real estate agency and they're like, what power deal? Blast me into new dimensions of power. If you do call that number and someone answers, you just have to yell that out. I should not be encouraging mischief, I'm sorry. $60 of power. Free. That is a good deal. So what is this? You get 4 free player's guides, even if you already subscribe to Nintendo Power. Okay, just an ad. Nintendo Power, apparently. Power line. I guess this is kind of an editorial, which I definitely did not read when I was a kid. My mother used to get me magazines and comic books, and I loved them, but I never ever read them. I just looked at pictures, and I would read select little blurbs, like in Nintendo Power, you'll see has a cheat section. Actually, I managed to flip directly to it. Tips and cheats. And I would go to this section a lot. And that I would read. But to actually just read about the magazine or about those games and whatever, I wouldn't do that. And actually taking the time to send in my art to the magazine, definitely not. I didn't even know how mail worked then. There was this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles card game. Not game, collectible cards. It was for the movie. Oh dear. I'm just going to turn this light off. It is really loud. There was this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collectible card set, and what you could do was, you'd have to buy the packs at the grocery store, but if you couldn't get some cards, because you're supposed to put them on this poster type thing, anyway, if you couldn't get all the cards, you could actually mail $1 to a certain address requesting a certain card number, and they would send it back to you. And I was missing like 3 cards. So I took 3 $1 coins, a post-it note with the numbers of the cards I wanted, and I just dropped it in the mailbox at the post office. And wouldn't you believe it, I never got those cards. So I just did not have anyone telling me how to understand the world. These people, however, apparently had dads who actually told them how things worked. This kid got to mail in his incredible Mega Man art. So did Peter Ocasio of Bronx, NY. It's another thing, I don't know if they would have taken my Canadian art. Mega Man 3, they have Snake Man, Gemini Man, I remember all those. I know I just told you like a really sad story. It wasn't meant to be sad. I think it's amusing. But this is I actually have read this page since my mother sent this back to me because I was just curious. And I didn't read this at the time, but I read this story, or this little letter thing, blurb. And this kid, he was 15 when he submitted this to Nintendo Power, and he lived in North Pole, Alaska. And he made all these crazy models. I don't know if you can see, this is Bowser made out of some sort of clay. I think it says Cernet clay, which he has imported from Germany. So this was before the internet, so either his parents were very educated or, they get very bored in North Pole, Alaska. But I just kind of wonder, whatever happened to this kid? Where is he today? What is he doing? An interesting life he had. Alright. Fights Project Doom, the Cosmic Tale, or whatever. One moment, I'm getting something to drink. Never gonna do mukbang or whatever it's called. So, anyway, American Sammy. Yeah. This is just objects you get in the game. Okay. See, I used to look at these, and even when I didn't play the game, I wouldn't really read the blurbs. I would just look at even when I had no interest in playing the game, I would still look at the level map. Here they show you. See, they have maps. This was a thing that was pretty common in video game magazines at the time. I don't know if Nintendo Power started it or who did, but you generally see the entire level mapped out in one long image like this, which of course was pieced together from multiple images. And so they would show you how to get through the level, and they would cover the bosses. And this was my favorite thing. Even if I didn't play a game, I've always found boss enemies super fascinating. So the boss of stage 2 was Ratman. rats do. Throws girders at you. And you get some meat if you beat them, I guess. I don't know. And there's this guy. This dog. I don't know if he's breathing fire or just afraid of it. Or two unrelated images. Boss 2, Kim Ron. Some people say that Kim Ron practices black magic. Why it gotta be black? Stage 4. They don't show the boss of stage 4. Red Ninjas. This looks like a fun game. Stage 5. You got, I assume this is a red ninja. And his companion, largemouth bass. Stage 5 boss, M5 Scorpion. Oh, this is one of those games where they run out of boss ideas, so they make you fight like some giant machine. I think Shinobi did that. One level you had to fight like a helicopter for no good reason. Stage 6. There are quite a few stages in this game. What I used to hate was these Nintendo games that you'd get, and you were so excited to play through them, and you weren't dying. You were getting through level after level, and you were loving it because you were actually winning. And then suddenly the game is over, and you've only owned it for a day, and there's really very little replay value. The Little Mermaid game was like that. Hey, I was very young, and I liked The Little Mermaid. You fight a lot of robots in this game. It's pretty common if you're on the fight squad, is to fight robots. Sorry, I'm going to try not to hit the page anymore. Stage 8. Boss. Stage 8 boss, Proton. Some sort of monster. Stay clear of Proton. One touch will hit you with an electric shock of unbelievable power. You should also beware of the Proton's biological blast. Well, yeah, I don't know what he is. They don't really explain. I assume if you play the game, there's an explanation, but ain't nobody got time for that. Stage 9. Boss. Gumaton combat suit with multi-directional dagger crystals. And a bittersweet victory. If you don't want spoilers, look away. Alright. Oh yeah. Okay. This was Nestor, the mascot of Nintendo Power, because of the NES, Nintendo Entertainment System. The Rocketeer. I did not like that movie, but apparently it was good enough for them to make a Nintendo game off of it. Although they made Nintendo games off some pretty bad movies, so. Weapons, fist, pistol, bazooka. From fist to bazooka, the Rocketeer story. See, again, they have the levels all mapped out. That's something that doesn't even seem to exist today. Like you look on the internet for walkthroughs, how to get through a game, and it's all text. You never really see anyone build out the whole map of the level like this. Makes you wonder if anyone really needed it then. But that's what they gave us. Nintendo Power Awards, 1990. Yeah, that was right. I forgot to tell you the year. Volume 24, 1990. Best graphics and sound, Mega Man 3 somehow beat Super Mario Bros. 3. You would have thought Super Mario Bros. 3 would be a clean sweep, but, hindsight is 2020. Castlevania 3, Best Challenge, Mario 3 for most fun. Okay. Best Play Control, Mario 3. Best Hero, Mega Man. Third place, Donatello. Why would they pick one turtle out of the 4? Most innovative, Shadowgate. Never played that, but I did play Maniac Mansion. That game's crazy. I love those point-and-click adventures, but I only discovered them late in life. Like I'm 60, but I didn't play them when I was a kid. I discovered them probably in my 30s. Yep. Overall best game, Super Mario 3. There we go. And Game Boy, Turtles. I never had a Game Boy. I had a Game Gear. Battletoads. The comic. We see the toad in his natural environment, kicking rats. And these guys. I used to think she was kind of sexy when I was a kid. That goth look. Boys in the 90s loved goth chicks. I blame Christina Ricci and Firuza Balk. Better get his rabies shot. Who's this bird? I don't remember Battletoads. I remember it being a very frustrating game. Okay, here we go. This is classified, guys. I'm not supposed to be showing you this. Right? Unlimited continues from Swordmaster. So if you're playing Swordmaster, you just do some of this. This is bathed in shadow right now because I turned off the lamp. Bonus Bonanza. Conquest of the Crystal Palace. I've never heard of it. Mega Man 3. The Mega Man password system is always interesting. Turtles Double Strength Code. Maniac Mansion. Invincibility. I don't know. Slide into the screen with the stopper and a super jump right through it. The Lone Ranger. Wow, this game is all this gross brown. Would have been a very unpleasant experience, I think. I mean, sure, it captures the feel of being in Death Valley, but, why? I don't know. I don't even like looking at it in the magazine. Okay, well, there used to be a poster here. I don't know what this was, DuckTales, maybe. But it's mostly missing, unfortunately. Mysterium. This looks pretty cool. Take notes on your experiments. It's like an alchemy game or something. Gauntlet. Everybody remembers Gauntlet, right? It's one of the best of its kind. This odd dungeon crawler type game. Battle Unit Seoth. That sounds stupid. One of these anime-based games that American audiences just kind of accepted. Sports games. The Chess Master. Look at this guy. He's seen some things. Spot. I had this game for some other system. I don't remember. And then there was a side-scrolling platformer with this character for the Genesis. I still have it. 7-Up. Got a lot of mileage out of this guy. Anyone even drink 7-Up anymore? Let me know in the comments. Or not, I don't know. Do what you want. Adventures of Lolo. I used to love Lolo, even though the puzzles could be immensely frustrating. I was not a very patient gamer when I was a kid. But apparently, if I just looked at this magazine, it would have helped me through it. Oh, here we go. Bosses. Snaky, Alma, Rocky, and Leaper. Giant Gaul, Mighty Medusa, and Dawn Medusa. First name Dawn, last name Medusa. NES Achievers, so you could submit your high scores to Nintendo Power, and they would actually print it. For specific games, they'd put your score, your name, where you live, not your exact address, so you can knock off the high score, put out a hit. But it's kind of weird. It's kind of wonder. Again, another thing I never would have done. The age of the internet has made this kind of thing so much easier, I think, for young people. It's pretty cool. I just wonder who are these people? What became of them? If you are one of these people, let us know. Tell us how thrilling it was to see your name right here. Like if you are Douglas McGinnis, tell us how amazing it is to be the best at Dr. Mario. Top 30. Trio of ever popular characters hold the top 3 spot. I guess these are just top 30 of all time, I guess. And how long they've been at the top. I'm not sure where the points come from. Mario 3, of course. Turtles, Mega Man 3, Dr. Mario. Celebrity Alex Winter. He's so great. I just watched the new Bill and Ted movie last year, and I enjoyed it a lot. Yes, there was a Hudson Hawk game, apparently. Or maybe. No, maybe. You could win a personalized quest plotted in your hometown by Nintendo Power. Interesting. I guess this was just a tie-in with the movie. Okay. So this is how I could have answered some of these polls they have for the magazine. Obviously, I never did participate because, voila. Contest. Win the Hudson Hawk game pack. Man, I missed out. Oops. Counselor's Corner. So this is where, if you were stuck on something, you could ask, how do I do this? And they would walk you through that specific issue. And I used to look at this section every now and then because there were some things that I would get stuck on that other people were, and it just happened to be in this section. Old Castlevania. I need to hurry up and get over with this. May 1991. No. I played this game, Magic Darts. It was so odd. You could play a monkey, and your friend could play a robot, and you'd be a monkey and a robot playing darts against each other. Why? I don't know. But they all had their stats. And it was just funny to see them throwing darts. The Bard's Tale. Oh, these games were fun. Nobunaga's Ambition. Watch, looking into the future of NES game packs. Darkman. It's a Sam Raimi movie. Oh, of course. Let's not. Looks like it was like an FMV game. Look at that. That's some straight up Bruce Willis action. I can't imagine FMV on the NES. Super NES. Super R-Type. Oh yeah. Gossip. More stuff I definitely never read. And then look at this guy. Check out that bow tie. Alright. And some merch. And the original mailing sticker is still on there. Crazy. So finally, like, subscribe, and do let me know if you like this kind of video, flipping through stuff, if there's something else you want to see. If there's other stuff you want to look at, other kinds of stuff, just let me know. There's no fun making these videos just for myself. It's because I want to hang out with you. Alright, thanks for watching. Good night.